Good morning, Eric Harvie School students. I just want to spend a couple of minutes with you before we move into the next provocation to welcome you to the optional superpower challenge. This is called the Rise of the Super Student, where we're trying to figure out what our pandemic superpowers are as we're at home, still building peaceful communities together. And I know many of you have been working really hard with your families and in your community to keep people's spirits up, to help out, to support each other. And those are certainly superpowers that kids have. And that is how we build a peaceful community together. So we just wanted to give you an optional opportunity to engage in some thinking around how you are building peaceful communities together, even when you're not at school, but when you're at home in isolation. I know most of you will have seen the invitational video, which was pretty funny and worked on very hard by many of your teachers. And how this is going to work is each week or every few days we're going to send out another provocation, another way to get you thinking about some aspect of what you're doing in your community, how you are becoming a superhero in your own right as you live through this time of pandemic, which is very unheard of, and none of us have lived through this before, and still build a peaceful community together. So today's provocation is a very special gift to you from all of your teachers. It's a reader's theater of a brand new book that has been just published online called The Hero in You, and it's about living through a pandemic, and we hope you enjoy this provocation.
My hero is you. How kids can fight COVID-19.
Sarah's mom is a hero because she is the best mom and the best scientist in the world. But even Sarah's mom couldn't find a cure for the coronavirus.
What does COVID-19 look like?
Sarah asked her mom.
COVID-19, or the coronavirus, is so tiny we can't see it,
said her mom.
but it spreads in the coughs and sneezes of people who are sick. And when they touch people or things around them, people who are sick get a fever and a cough and can have trouble breathing.
So we can't fight it because we can't see it.
Sarah asked.
We can fight it.
Said Sarah's mom.
That's why I need you to be safe, Sarah. The virus affects many kinds of people, and everyone can help fight it. Children are special, and they can help too. You need to stay safe for all of us. I need you to be my hero.
Sarah laid in her bed that night and did not feel like a hero at all. She felt upset. She wanted to go to school, but her school was closed. She wanted to see her friends, but it was not safe. Sarah wanted the coronavirus to stop scaring the world.
Heroes have superpowers.
She said to herself, closing her eyes to sleep.
What do I have?
Suddenly, a gentle voice whispered her name in the darkness.
Who's there?
Sarah whispered back.
What do you need to be a hero, Sarah?
The voice asked her.
I need a way to tell all the children in the world how to protect themselves so they can protect everyone else,
said Sarah.
So what do you need me to be?
The voice asked.
I need something that can fly, something with a big voice, and something that can help.
With a whoosh, something amazing stepped into the moonlight.
What are you?
Gasped Sarah.
I'm Ario.
He said.
I've never seen an Ario before,
said Sarah.
Well, I've been here all along.
Said Ario.
I come from your heart.
If I have you, then I can tell all the children in the world about the coronavirus,
said Sarah.
I can be a hero. But wait, Ario, is it safe to travel with the coronavirus around?
Only with me, Sarah.
Said Ario.
Nothing can harm you because we are together. Because I live in your imagination.
So Sarah jumped on Ario's back, and together they soared through her bedroom window into the night sky. They flew towards the stars and said hello to the moon.
As the sun rose, they landed in a lovely desert by pyramids where a small group of children were playing. The children cried out in joy and waved at Sarah and Ariel.
Welcome! I'm Salem,
cried one of the boys.
What are you doing here? Sorry, we can't come closer. We have to stay at least 1 meter away.
That's why we're here.
Sarah called back.
I'm Sarah, and this is Ariel. Did you know that children can keep their neighbors, friends, parents, and grandparents safe from the coronavirus? We all have to
wash our hands with soap and water,
said Salem with a smile.
We know, Sarah. We also cough into our elbows if we're sick, and we wave to people instead of shaking hands. We try to stay inside, but we live in a very crowded city. Not everybody is staying home.
Maybe I can help with that,
said Ariel.
They can't see the coronavirus, but they can see me. So jump on my back, but please sit on my wings. They're at least 1 meter apart.
Ariel flew into the sky with Salem and Sarah on both of his wings. He flew across the city and began to soar and sing. Salem cried out to the children in the streets.
Go tell your families! We are safer inside! We can take care of each other best by staying home!
People were amazed by what they saw. They waved and agreed to go into their houses.
People will have to stop traveling soon. At least for now,
said Salem.
They are closing borders across the world, and we should all stay where we are and with the people we love.
So many things feel like they've changed,
said Sarah.
I get scared about it sometimes.
It can feel scary and confusing when things are changing, Sarah,
said Ariel.
Well, when I feel scared, I breathe in very slowly and breathe out fire.
Ariel blew out a huge fireball.
Well, how do you relax when you feel scared?
Ariel asked them.
I like to think about someone who makes me feel safe,
said Sarah.
Me too. I think of all the people who help me feel safe, like my grandparents,
said Salem.
Can you call them?
Sarah asked her friend.
Oh, yes,
said Salem.
They call me every day, and I tell them about all the things that we're doing at home. It makes me feel better, and it makes them feel better too.
Well, it's normal to miss people that you love but can't see right now,
said Ariel.
It shows how much we care. Would it make you feel better if we saw other superheroes?
Yes, please.
Sarah and Salem cried back.
Great! My friend Sasha has a very special superpower,
said Ariel.
Let's go!
And so they soared down to the earth and landed by a small village. A girl was outside her house picking flowers. When she saw Ariel and the children sitting on his wing, she laughed.
Ariel!
She cried.
We have to stay at least 2 meters apart. So I will throw you a hug. What are you all doing here?
I felt your hug when you told me that,
said Ariel.
I love how we can use words to show how we care and actions too. I want my friends to learn about your superpower.
What is my superpower?
Said Sasha.
Well, since someone in your family got sick, you're staying at home to make sure you don't share the coronavirus with anyone else,
said Ariel.
Yes, it's my dad, and he's staying in his bedroom until he gets completely better,
said Sasha.
But it's not so bad. We play games, cook, spend time in our garden, and have meals together. My brothers and I touch our toes and dance. We read books, and I can keep learning because sometimes I miss school. Staying home felt weird at first, but now it feels normal.
That's not always easy,
said Ariel.
You're finding ways to have fun and get along with your loved ones at home. That makes you my hero.
Do you ever fight with your family?
Asked Salem.
We fight sometimes,
said Sasha.
We have to be extra patient and extra understanding, and even quicker to say I'm sorry. That is a real superpower.
because it can make ourselves and others feel better. I also need a little time alone. I love dancing and singing on my own, and I can call my friends sometimes.
But, Ario, what about people who are far from home or don't have a house?
Asked Sarah.
That's a great question, Sarah.
Said Ario.
Let's go find out.
And so they said goodbye to Sasha and set off once more. The air grew warmer as they landed on an island surrounded by the sea. They saw a camp full of people. One girl saw them and waved from a distance.
Hi, Ario. I'm so happy to see you again.
She called out.
We are trying to stay at least 2 meters away, so I'll talk to you from here. But I love to meet your friends. My name is Layla.
Hi, Layla. I'm Sarah, and this is Celine.
Sarah called back.
It sounds like you're trying to protect yourself from the coronavirus. What else are you doing? We're washing our hands with soap and water.
Do you also cough into your elbow?
Asked Salem.
Can you show us how?
Layla called back. So Salem showed them.
We are all trying to be brave, but I am worried about something. Can I talk about it with you? I heard someone got sick and died, and it made me very afraid. Is it true people can die from coronavirus?
Ario breathed a big sigh and sat down on his enormous bottom.
Yes, little heroes. It's strange.
Said Ario.
Some people don't feel sick at all, but some people can be very sick and some might die. That's why we all have to be especially careful with older people and those with other illnesses because they tend to get more sick. Sometimes when they're feeling very afraid or unsafe, it can help to imagine a safe place in our minds. Would you like to try this with me?
They all said yes. And so Ario asked the children to close their eyes and imagine a place where they feel safe.
All right. Focus on a memory or a time when you felt safe,
said Ario. He asked them what they could see and what they could feel and what they could smell in their safe place. He asked if there was anyone special they wanted to invite into their safe place and what they might talk about together.
You can go to your safe place whenever you feel sad or afraid,
said Ario.
This is your superpower, and you can share it with your friends and family. And remember that I care about you, and many people do. That will also help.
Layla said.
We can all care for each other.
That's right, Leah. We can care for each other wherever we are. Would you like to come with us on our last journey today?
Layla decided to travel with Ario and her new friends. Sarah was glad Layla joined them because she knew that sometimes we need to support each other. They flew quietly, without words, but Layla knew her new friends cared a lot about her.
Snowy mountains slowly came into view, and Ariel landed in a small town. A few children were playing by a stream.
Ario.
One of them cried, waving at him.
Hello, Kim, everyone. I want you to meet some friends of mine who have had the coronavirus and got better.
What was it like?
Salem asked.
I was coughing and I felt too hot sometimes. I was also really tired and didn't want to play for a few days. But I slept a lot and my family took care of me. Some of our parents and grandparents had to go to the hospital. The nurses and doctors were very kind to them, and people in our community helped us out at home. After a few weeks, we were all okay again.
I'm Kim's friend,
said one of the other children.
Just because Kim had the coronavirus, we didn't stop being friends. Even though I couldn't see him, I never stopped caring about him. And I'm happy we can play together again.
Sometimes the most important thing we can do as friends is to protect each other, even if it means staying away from each other for a while.
We can do these things for each other,
said Layla.
And one day, we will all be able to play again and go back to school, like we used to,
said Salem. It was time to go home, and time for Sarah to say goodbye to her new friends. They promised each other that they would never forget their adventure together. Sarah felt sad that they might not see each other for a while. But she felt better when she remembered what Kim's friend had said. Just because you can't see people, it doesn't mean you stop loving them.
Ario dropped them all back to their homes and waited for Sarah to fall asleep before he left.
Can we do the same tomorrow?
Sarah asked him.
No, Sarah. It's time for you to be with your family now. Remember our story? You can keep those you love safe by washing your hands and staying home. I'm never far away. You can always be with me when you go to your safe place.
You are my hero,
she whispered.
You're my hero too, Sarah. You're a hero to all those that love you.
Sarah fell asleep, and when she woke the next day, Ario was gone. So she went to her safe place to talk to him, then drew everything they had seen and learnt on their adventure. She ran to her mum with her drawing to tell her the news.
We can all help people be safe, Mom,
she said.
I met so many heroes on my adventure.
Oh, Sarah, you are right,
said her mum.
There are many heroes keeping people safe from the coronavirus, like wonderful doctors and nurses. But you remind me that all can be heroes every day, and my biggest hero is you.